Getting closer to first pitch from Detroit. It's the Orioles and Tigers. Next. A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
Steve EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the Baltimore Orioles, as Buck Showalter's crew will line up like this. They'll tee it up against the ever-improving right-hander Rick Porcello. Ryan Flaherty will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So the leadoff man set down here in the Baltimore first, and with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Nick Markakis will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Chris Davis will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the one-out single. First offering on the way. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. And there to take this one is Hunter, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth, center fielder,
Adam Jones will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
2 out with the man at first. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Oh, and Jones gets under this one and sends a high fly ball to deep left field. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run shot here for Adam Jones, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or 2 as he was catching that baseball.
Out in front here is Hardy as he pulls this one down the left field line, out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Comerica Park. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. Steve Johnson will have the challenge of stopping these guys. This is a guy that's got a workhorse mentality out there, not afraid to throw a lot of pitches. But if he gets careless with his location, he can be hittable.
あと、ベガさん知ってるかもしんないですけど、10月のフリープレイメジャー19出るらしいですよ。まさかあのメジャーがフリープレイになるとは。風邪ひいた。風邪はひいてないですね。びっくり仰天ですよ。しかも最新作がフリープレイってなかなか珍しいですよね。待望というか、まさか出るとはね、びっくりでしたよ。あれでも出したらだいぶメジャー人口増えるんちゃいますかね。買ってたらやばかったですね。まさかの無料でできるとはね。まあおまけにラストオブアス2もね、 来年2月に発売決定ですもんね。
And defensively, the Orioles look like this. Here comes
あ
Austin
とは
Jackson as he'll
初代
step
の
up
ラ
to
スア
get
ス、
things kicked off
な
in
ん
the
か
bottom of
100
the
円
first.
で販売するらしいですよ。ああ、やれますね。
Now the
ラ
first
スア
pitch.
スも結構面白かったですからね。
And he catches the inside corner for a called
まさ
strike.
かの
Nothing
100 円
in one.
販売とは。
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. This is sharply
Wow.
hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
A good job
お
there making
シー
a
ジの
two-strike
アンラン
adjustment.
ク
Very
3勝目。
compact there. He uses the middle of the field. This just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Jose
な
Iglesias
かなかあれ
will
もなん
stand
か
in,
マ
and
ッ
you
チン
see
グ
the
せえ
slow
へん言うて
start
まし
by
た
the
もんね。
numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
おー、6キルですか。すごいですね。
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
このでもメジャーも5年前の作品なんですけど、
Foul
全
back.
然リアルですからね。
A look at Jackson, and now here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
おー、うまうまですか。
And he got him.
は
This
ー
is
い。
just an excellent pitch right here. Location
Oscar
right at the bottom of the
Fernandez.
strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Miguel Cabrera will take his first cuts now. And obviously a dangerous hitter, the reigning American League MVP. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ball lined towards center field. In there, the base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away. Miguel Cabrera, with that base knock, has just collected career hit number 2,000 in his fine career. That's a ton of hits, pun intended.
Yeah, and everybody makes a big deal of the 3,000 hit club, and rightfully so, but 2,000? Well, that's a pretty select group of players, too, and it's definitely something to be proud of.
Victor Martinez will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Lead by Jackson at second, and now the pitch. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Corey Hunter will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. First pitch to him. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. 1 strike now to Hunter. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. As they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Oh, and you can almost just feel the air go right out of this building. But even with 2 down now, this is still a very dangerous part of this lineup. So this inning isn't over yet, and he's got to bear down.
Andy Dirks digs in now with a chance to at least tie the game, if not give his club the lead here in the early stages. And this ball will be chopped foul. And this is fouled straight back. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. The Orioles lead it 2-0. Quentin Berry will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Manny Machado will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here, 2 away.
Batting eighth, designated hitter,
Delman Young will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Jackson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ian Kinsler will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
ああ、シンさんお疲れ様です。おはようございます。いや、さっきも言ってましたけど、メジャー19が10月からフリープレイということで。いやー、まさかメジャーシリーズがね、フリープレイに出てくるとは。
Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
最新作ですからね。まさか発売されて半年でフリープレイとは。結構だから、興味あったけど、英語でようわからんとかね。で、おまけに高いし、やめとこかって人も、無料やったらまあやろうかみたいなね。早っ。だいぶでも、興味あったけど買えんかった人が、プレイできるんちゃいます。
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats. Come on!
このでもよ、オリオールズのユニフォーム、変な色ですね。
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
これも5年前の作品なんですけど、結構全然リアルですよね。
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it did will. He throws him out at first, and the side is
この
retired.
14から初めて PS4
Down
で
in order go the
発売され
Tigers.
たんですよ。
They trail things here 2-0.
もうあれから5年経ってるんですもんね。
Matt Wieters will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order
あ
to
の
follow.
時は確かはるばる日本橋まで行って買いに行ってましたからね。
There's
そんな
Porcello
見
back
た
at
感
it
じ
now
変わ
as
んな
he
いっ
gets
すよね。
ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
That first pitch change can be a
まあ
tough
演
one.
出
The
と
guy doesn't
か
have any point of
その
reference to
他ちょっ
work
と
from, and he just can't help himself up there.
違うぐらい
Now
で
a
す。そん
swing
な
and
言う
just
ほど
fouls this one away.
変わりはないですね。
Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to
この
start
負け
the
に
third.
実況解説の人も多分ほぼほぼ変わってないん
Running
で。
away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Ryan Flaherty will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Now the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's nothing
PS3 の
in one.
時からも
You
う
can hit the low fastball,
これ
but
ぐ
you're
らい
not
リアル
gonna
で
hit
した
that
から
one
ね。
up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Should be no trouble for Hunter, and that's out number 2.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
いやーでも来年の
Nick Markakis will
メジ
strike
ャー
in again.
20も楽しみです
Singled and
ね。
later scored his first time.
3月末に発売ですよ。
Hit hard towards the hole, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Chris Davis will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first
ちょ
now
っと休
following
ん
the
だ
base
方がい
hit.
いですね。
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but
昨日も延長18回までやってはりましたもんね。
better be
な
careful.
かなか18はしんどいですよ。
Couldn't resist on
いや、
that
あ
one.
そこまでもつれんのもなかなか珍しいですけどね。大概どっかしらで点入るんですけど。
Inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
ああ、うとうとしながら。
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
And he'll
Wow,
try to hold
you know.
back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. But the recovery
あ
throw will be
ー、まあ
in
なか
time
な
to
かね、
first. Good job that
難易
time
度
of
も上がっ
not
てくる
giving
か
up
ら
on the play, and the inning is
で、
over.
またストライクなんやけど、打っても当たらんみたいなね。
Austin Jackson makes his way to the plate to
あ
get
れ
us
も
started
微
here
妙
in
な
the
タイミン
bottom
グ
of
でね、
inning
ほん
number
まに当
3.
たらないとき当たらないですからね。結構グッドって書いときながら当たってないのありますからね。
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats
しか
down the
も
right side. as the
0-0
Candle
で
move to
18回っていうの
0-2
は
now.
なかなかレアですよ。もうほんまの投手戦ですよね。うわお。
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
And
a ball pop foul to the right side, out of play.
結構ボーク取られてましたよね。結構審判によったらね、見逃すのもおれば、
And a slow curveball in
き
there
っ
for
ちり取る
strike
審
2.
判もおる
I'm
から
not、sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
1 out, nobody on. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
取られてはりましたよね。
The first baseman, number 24.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. But now it's
おっしゃー、ライトゴロ。
Get him. How slow can you be? We'll see Adam Jones when we come back.
珍しいライトゴロですよ。
And the
打っ
Tigers
たバッ
nothing.
ターも頭抱えてますよ。みたいな。
And here is Adam Jones now. As mentioned, he'll lead things off to kick off the 4th.
Adam Jones.
Now here's the first pitch. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Here comes a 1-2. Fouled back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Here's another 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Full count. 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there. As this isn't even close for ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
J.J. Hardy will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez.
あ
It
の
puts you
も
just
な
in
ん
a
かボー
terrible
ル
frame
臭いん
of
です
mind.
けどね。
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And neither of these guys are what you'd call flamethrowers, but still a respectable 93 and 90 as their 2 top speeds. Quentin Berry will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that will find the seats. A
伸
home
びま
run.
したね。
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the 3rd baseman Manny Machado. First pitch coming. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And that's a pitch they were set up for. That slider breaking down around the knees, that's a good job of holding off on the swing.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And they have trouble with it in right center. Around second now, heading for 3rd. And the offense continues as he's into 3rd with a triple.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and he's got to be saying, look, you're trying to be too fine with these guys, and you don't really have to. Just trust your stuff. Trust your defenders behind you, and let's stop giving guys so many free passes.
Delman Young will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Lays off 1-0. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Young a little too anxious that time as he's out in front and pulls it into the seats in left. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Grounded, foul. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Let's go, Tigers!
On the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3 as he comes through with a simple ground ball with a runner on third to drive him in.
Matt Wieters will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a high strike there, 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Good changeup there as he takes command, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Jackson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Tigers nothing. Victor Martinez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Designated hitter, Victor.
First pitch coming. Grounded to third. And taken in out there for the first out. Our next broadcast, it comes your way tomorrow, and it'll be a good pitching matchup. As you can see, Justin Verlander, the scheduled opponent in that one, and we'll have coverage in high definition right here on the show. Torrey Hunter will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
The 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Hey, Tigers, let's go!
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And a swing and a miss by Hunter as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Andy Dirks will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Kyle Koch is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Ryan Flaherty will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, Ryan Flaherty.
In there at the letters 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So with 1 away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. Now here's the first pitch. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. There's Kinsler at second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Chris Davis will stand in now, the reigning American League home run champ. First pitch coming. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this.
Come down now. Let's go. Come down.
Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ian Kinsler will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Number 5, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Let's go, Kinsler.
And here's the first pitch.
Let's go, Kinsler.
And this is fouled back and out of play. One and one. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And he's retired here, one away.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Steve Lombardozzi will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Come on now, let's go.
Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series. And he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Brian Holiday will stand in. He grounded out his first time. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. J.J. Hardy will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
J.J. Hardy.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In the air to right center. Should be no trouble for Hunter. And he puts it away for the first down.
The batter,
Quentin Berry will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Hard hit towards center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Manny Machado will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Austin Jackson will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Come on, Jackson, let's do this. Let's get something started here. That's yeah. Here we
fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Liner caught by Machado at third. A sizzler that time, but the leadoff man is retired to begin the home sixth.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Jose Iglesias will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Let's go, Jose.
In there for strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And here's a fastball called for strike two. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Fouled straight back. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Here's the 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Victor Martinez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
In there, 0-1. For Cabrera, he's at second with his second double of this young season. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Line drive down. Let's go.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And Jones puts it on the money. He's out at home plate. Golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Delman Young will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Designated hitter, Delman Young.
Now the first pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Nothing.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Matt Wieters will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First offering on the way. Grounded foul off to the right side. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
And this has been a strong 2 2/3 out of the pen. He's given him a real lift so far.
Ryan Flaherty will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again. The next 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
He swings at anything.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's time for the
1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Torrey Hunter will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Right fielder, Torrey Hunter.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
One strike now to Hunter. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Andy Dirks will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Oh, and this goes right past him. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Ian Kinsler will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. For Dirks, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign.
Come on. Here we go.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Jones is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Oh, and this takes off on him as it's over his head. Luckily, the pitcher is there to back up, however, so there will be no advance.
Well, we all know it here in Detroit. It's a big ballpark. 420 out there to dead center. He's got plenty of room to range back there and just put it away. Well, he just hit that to the wrong part of the ballpark.
Steve Lombardozzi will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
All right, Steve.
Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. Berry is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 5-0. Nick Markakis will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Chris Davis will dig in. He singled his last time around. In there, strike 1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and then.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he said.
Adam Jones will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Fouled back. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
J.J. Hardy will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Hard hit to third. A flip to Kinsler covering for the force, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Brian Holiday will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Now the guy you see right there has been terrific, but will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
1-0 pitch now. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. It's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Austin Jackson will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Swung on and rolled towards first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The shortstop.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Jose Iglesias will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Let's go, Jose. Let's go.
Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Jabba Chamberlain come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Quentin Berry get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Left fielder, Quentin Berry.
And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Hunter is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. The ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Manny Machado will stride in, ground it out his last time through. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Jackson is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just 1 pitch.
Now, this is a pretty good defensive outfield here in Detroit. 9 gold gloves between them. Of course, all 9 of those gold gloves belong to that man right there, Torrey Hunter. And he makes the play right here to run this ball down.
Delman Young will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Hunter retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Miguel Cabrera will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Wei-In Chen is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Miguel Cabrera will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
For the Tigers, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
And this likely won't help much as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Victor Martinez will step in, a base hit in his last time. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Torrey Hunter will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
First pitch on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this will be fouled away. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Boy, that's a perfect start to this series so far. They take the first 2 games here on the road, so now they'll look to finish off the sweep tomorrow.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 5-0. So long from Motown.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Steve Johnson. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Rick Porcello. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. A reminder that for travel through downtown Detroit, pick up the People Mover train outside the stadium at the Grand Circus Park Station, located just beyond the right field gate on Witherell Avenue.